The movie starts with a driver driving a trailer on an interstate road outside Gotham. A car follows behind to guard the trailer. Batwoman suddenly appears on her bat glider and jumps onto the trailer. She opens the crates in the trailer, unveiling a collection of plasma rifles. A gang member in the car behind her starts shooting at her. She throws a batarang at them, takes a plasma rifle, and shoots the vehicle. The vehicle explodes, but the gang members escape with their lives. Batwoman shoots the other crates of weapons, destroying them. Another gang member in the trailer with the driver climbs up and starts fighting Batwoman. In a struggle for a gun between these two, they accidentally shoot at Batman's Batjet, but it misses. Batman and Robin follow the trailer. Batwoman eventually knocks the gang member off the bridge and into the ocean. She jumps on her bat glider and shoots the trailer, causing it to drift off the road. The trailer almost falls into the ocean, but Batman anchors it in midair. Batwoman and Batman stare at each other for a while before Batwoman flies off. Later that night, after taking his bath, Bruce talks with Alfred about the identity of Batwoman. Alfred suggests it be one of Batman's enemies, such as Catwoman, but Bruce tells him that Catwoman has more regard for human life. At a toy factory in Gotham, Carlton Duquesne and Thorne meet Penguin in a room where weapons are being mass-produced. Penguin asks what went wrong with the delivery and asks Duquesne to find and deal with Batwoman. That same night, Duquesne is having a call in his office when his daughter comes in with 2 bodyguards carrying her shopping items. Duquesne holds his phone call and asks where she's been, but she gives him a flimsy excuse. She asks who he is on the phone with, but he tells her that it is business. His daughter leaves. He continues his call and tells the person he's on the phone with to find and finish Batwoman. The press is disturbing the police force about the identity of Batwoman. Commissioner Gordon tells them that she is not affiliated with Batman, but the press keeps investigating while some people theorize that it is Batgirl grown up. Bruce and Tim are in a car being driven by Alfred to Wayne Tech when Barbara's call comes in. Bruce picks it up and asks how she is doing at college. She tells him that it will be spring break soon and she will spend 2 whole weeks in Gotham. She then proceeds to ask him who Batwoman is and whether she is her replacement. Bruce tells her he doesn't know the identity of Batwoman. Barbara tells him that she would have been upset if he had replaced her because she thought they had something, but Bruce pretends that the network is bad and hangs up the call. At work, Dr. Roxanne Ballantine tries to do a presentation for the board of directors, but it gets clumsy, and she resorts to showing the board the demonstration of her technology by manipulating the shape of an alloy. The presentation ends up being a success. Bruce takes her to dinner, and they see the bat signal. Roxanne expresses how happy she is to see the bat signal for the first time, and tells Bruce to call her Rocky. Batman appears on the roof, where the bat signal is located. He meets Commissioner Gordon, Detective Bullock, and his new partner, Sonia Alcana. Gordon presents the remains of the weapons Batwoman destroyed. Batman identifies it as a plasma rifle and tells the group how dangerous it is. He notices the logo on the bunch of keys Bullock is playing with and asks where he got the key. Bullock tells him that he got it from the driver, and Batman leaves the rooftop. Batman and Robin arrive at Penguin's toy store and hear a noise inside. The gang members are looking for Batwoman. They eventually find her, and the gang surrounds her. The leader of the gang is about to shoot her when Batman throws a batarang at his gun. Batman and Robin join Batwoman and a fight ensues between their group and the gang members. Batwoman tells Batman that he shouldn't have come because she's already set a bomb below them. The bomb goes off and everyone runs out of the building. Batman and Robin lose track of Batwoman but eventually catch up to her on the rooftop. The whole toy store gets blown up. Batwoman tells him that Penguin was making weapons for Casnia, and the police department wouldn't condone it. She tries to leave, but Batman stops her. He asks for her identity and the reason behind her actions. She starts fighting Batman and manages to kick him and jump in her glider, flying off. Batman shoots a batarang at the glider and flies off with it. Batwoman sees this and cuts the rope, leaving Batman to fall. Batman manages to shoot another batarang and land safely. He takes out his binoculars and studies the building the glider flies into. Batman enters the building and listens to Duquesne's phone call. A gang member tries to sneak up on him, but he knocks him out. 2 more guys come to attack him, but he knocks them out as well. Duquesne comes out of his office, and Batman notices Duquesne's daughter watching through a window upstairs. Duquesne tells Batman that was his family's home, and he should leave, which he does. The next day, Alfred and Bruce trail Duquesne's daughter. After getting to the 6th mall, he decides to go into the mall himself. Duquesne's daughter asks for his help to ditch her father's bodyguard, and Bruce obliges. Kathy introduces herself to Bruce, and Bruce acts surprised that she is Duquesne's daughter. They drive to the beachfront, and Kathy tells Bruce about her mother and how she wishes she isn't related to crime. She almost falls off the cliff, but Bruce saves her and she hugs him. Her father's bodyguards get there, and she gives Bruce her car keys and goes into the bodyguard's car. They drive her off. Later that night, Batman goes to tell Gordon, Bullock, and Sonia that he suspects Kathy of being Batwoman. Her motive is that she blames her father for her mother's death. They decide to study her movements for the next few days. Batman is unable to find anything on Kathy to show that she is Batwoman. Batwoman sneaks into Penguin's office to take some pictures of some files. Penguin is having a meeting with Thorne in the other room about bringing a new person in to handle Batman. She sees flashes from the camera and goes to the room next door to find Batwoman taking some pictures. A fight starts between Thorne and Penguin against Batwoman, but she manages to escape. Thorne tells Penguin that he is okay with whoever he wants to bring in. Back at Wayne Tech, Rocky teaches Tim how to enter a secret level in one of his video games. Kathy comes in and invites Bruce out to dinner. Bruce and Kathy go to one of Penguin's clubs, but are being trailed by Detective Bullock and Sonia. After taking a seat in the club, Bruce asks whether she knows the owner of the club, but before she could finish, Penguin came over to greet them. Penguin and Bruce have a little disagreement, but Penguin has to leave and receive a phone call. Bruce queries Kathy about her choice of club, but Kathy tells him she doesn't like his tone and wants to go to the bathroom. In his office, Penguin speaks with Bane on the phone and tells him how to get in through the back door. Batwoman appears and throws a gadget at Penguin, constricting him. Penguin manages to press the emergency button, notifying 2 of his female bodyguards. Bruce sees the female bodyguards going into Penguin's office and leaves the club. Batwoman interrogates Penguin about who he was on the phone with, and he tells her who it was. The female bodyguard enters and starts fighting Batwoman. Penguin manages to free himself and also joins the fight. The female bodyguards slam Batwoman through a wall into the dance floor, and the crowd scatters. Penguin launches rockets at Batwoman, but Batman swoops in to save her. Batwoman calls her glider and flies off. While Batwoman is flying off, Batman sees Kathy getting out of the bathroom, confused. A gang member hits Batman with a chair, and he falls into a pool of water. He blows up the pool and manages to escape. Bruce escorts Kathy to her house, and they both apologize for their behavior. They are about to kiss when a bodyguard interrupts and tells Kathy that her dad wants to see her. Batman goes to see Sonia in an alley. They share evidence, and Sonia tells him that he saved her from a fire outbreak some years ago, and that's why she became a cop. Bruce analyzes the gadget used to constrict Penguin and finds out that it is the alloy Rocky developed for Wayne Tech. Rocky goes to see her boyfriend Kevin in prison. Kevin tells her to stop investigating, but she tells him that she is close to getting him out. He breaks up with her and tells her he still has to serve 5 more years before he is eligible for parole, and that she should go on with her life. Later that night, Rocky returns to her apartment but finds the window open. She notices someone behind her and tries to fight the person. Batman comes out of the shadows and she is shocked. He interrogates her, suggesting that her motive is that Penguin framed her boyfriend, Kevin, for smuggling. He leaves, telling her that she is playing a dangerous game. Penguin, Thorne, and Duquesne meet Bane at a factory. Batwoman follows them. Bane tells Penguin he wants full control of Carte Blanche before he can work for them, and Penguin agrees. Penguin tells him that their contraband leaves that night on a luxurious cruise ship. Batman watches a video that shows Rocky at Wayne Tech during the night Batwoman destroyed Penguin's toy factory, leaving him confused. Alfred suggests that maybe there is a way she clones herself, and Batman tells Tim to look for any connections between Rocky and Kathy, and then goes out of the cave. Batwoman arrives at a base and Rocky comes out of the shadows, telling her that Batman is onto her. Kathy also arrives and Batwoman takes off her mask, which turns out to be Sonia. Sonia tells Rocky not to worry about it, that they will keep him guessing as to who Batwoman is. Batman goes to Kathy's room to investigate and finds her sketch pad. Sonia, Rocky, and Kathy discuss how they are going to destroy the weapons on the cruise ship. Kathy dresses as Batwoman and is given an explosive to plant on the ship. Batwoman rides her glider and lands on the ship. She goes to the lower deck and is about to plant the bomb when Bane bursts out of a crate and captures her. Bane calls Penguin, Duquesne, and Thorn to come over. Sonia is monitoring the cruise ship from a rooftop when Batman appears. He tells her of her connection to Rocky and Kathy. He tells her that she took art classes with Kathy and went to college with Rocky. He shows her the sketch pad with her picture on it. Sonia tells him that her family went out of business because of the fire Thorn caused years ago, but they couldn't do anything, and she wants him to pay now. Batman asks where Kathy is. She is reluctant to answer, but Rocky calls her and tells her that Kathy isn't responding and that something feels off. Penguin, Duquesne, and Thorn get to the ship, and Bane reveals the identity of Batwoman, which shocks the group. She tells her father that he treats her like a prisoner and condemns his life of crime. Penguin recalls her being at the club when Batwoman attacked him and asks for her accomplices, threatening to kill her father. Batman jumps in and saves Duquesne from Bane. He escapes with Kathy and the bomb. While Batman shoots his batarang, Kathy plants the bomb and tells Batman that it will go off if he tries to remove it. Batman swings with Kathy to the top of the ship and sees Bane dangling Duquesne, who is wrapped in chains over the ocean. He drops him in the ocean and Kathy dives after him. Batman goes after Bane. Sonia and Rocky ride their Batglider to check out what's going on the ship. They see Penguin and Thorn trying to escape in a speedboat and stops them. Kathy saves her dad and the bomb goes off. She falls, but her cape gets caught up with a piece of wood which keeps her in place. Sonia is injured, but Rocky helps her. Penguin and Thorn try to run them down on a speedboat, but Robin saves them and takes Sonia into the Bat submarine. Sonia tells Rocky to go after Penguin and Thorn. Rocky manages to catch Penguin and Thorn using her Batglider. Bane presses a button that passes a liquid into his body and increases his strength and size. He hurts Batman, but Batman restrains him with Rocky's special alloy. While trying to break free, the alloy breaks the pipe, passing the liquid into his body, and he reverts back to his normal size. Duquesne pulls his daughter back to safety with a rope. The ship hits a bridge and Bane falls into a fire on the ship. Batman hangs from his batarang and is about to fall when Sonia catches him midair with her glider. They land near Gordon and Bullock at the dock. Sonia is transferred, and she is packing her things at the office when Batman drops by and gives her the evidence that will set Rocky's boyfriend free. He tells her that she is a good cop. At prison, Kathy tells Rocky how she feels sorry for her father in prison, but that he says he will testify against Penguin and Thorn for a reduced sentence. Rocky asks whether she's heard from Bruce, but she tells her she hasn't. Kevin comes out of prison, and Rocky goes to hug him. As Kathy is leaving, she sees Bruce by her white car. He opens the door for her, and she gets in. He tells her he's missing her and her drama. She tells him she's a changed person and that drama may occur once in a while. They drive off. Thrilling film comes to an end. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. I'll be back with another interesting movie recap. Until then, take care.